everyone. In honor of fall, today we're going to make a butternut squash white bean soup. It's so delicious and it's easy. It only has 6 ingredients, 5 if you don't want to use the salt. So I have all these beautiful butternut squashes from my husband's garden, Wade, so I wanted to use them up. And I used to be leery of making anything with butternut squash because you would have to use a knife to peel it. But I found this awesome peeler I wanted to share with everybody. It's called the Piranha, and I don't know if you can see that, but I got it at Sur La Table, and I'm sure you could get it online. But it peels this butternut squash almost like you're peeling a carrot. It's rather miraculous. So if you don't have a Sur La Table, hopefully you can find it near you. But again, be careful because I don't want you to cut your finger either. But I started it just to save some time, but I just wanted you to see how easy that is. It just makes it so much more simple to cook with butternut squash. So now I'm super excited because I love my peeler. But just be careful. Okay, so you want a medium butternut squash. And butternut squash is high in vitamin A and it has a lot of potassium. Okay, and again, it's a plant-based food. So it's high in fiber, low in calorie. Now, you can cut off the end. And we get that beautiful orange yellow color. Cut off each end, and then I just cut it in half. It's up to you how you prefer. And then you just cut them into pieces because you're going to saute it on the oven. So do it that way, and then I do it in quarters. Okay. You can see all that gorgeous color, full of nutrition. And then for the other half that has the seeds in it, we're getting to our seeds. Let me get down here just a little bit more. You see how easy it is? Just took a couple minutes to peel it and chop it up. And you could even make these a little smaller. It'll just cook a little bit better. We're going to put them on the stovetop with some veggie broth. Alright, get rid of all this. And then we're getting closer. So here's the seeds. Now you can use an ice cream scoop, but I don't have an ice cream scoop, so you can just scoop it out with a spoon. It's like a pumpkin. I'm going to get out those seeds. Okay. Get all of that out. And then cut up this last portion. Whoops! This is a workout too. Okay, so then the last part we'll cut up. That makes it even easier once you have it like that. All right. And again, you can cut it a little smaller. So you're going to cut up your squash. And then you're going to use just a medium-sized onion and dice that up as well, okay? And I'm going to show you, because I went ahead and cooked it just because I didn't want you to have to sit here and watch water boil, basically. So this is once I put it in the pan with the chopped onion. Then you're going to add, I'm going to show you, 2 teaspoons of minced garlic. And I cheat. I buy this at Kirkland because I feel like I use minced garlic almost every day. And then the salt is optional. I do a half a teaspoon of sea salt. You can do more or less. And then I am in love with this vegetable broth from Simple Truth Organic that I just get at Ralph's because it has a great flavor. Because this is just water. I didn't use any oil, just used vegetable broth. So it has so much flavor. So you're going to use 4 cups of vegetable broth, which is the whole box, just so you know that. All right, and eventually we're going to add our beans. So you want to cook this on your stovetop, and I did this, you can do it about 10 minutes, but you want to make sure it's really soft, fork tender. Let me grab a fork here real quick. We actually overcooked this, but so you can tell, nice and mushy, ready to go. So again, the butternut squash chopped, a whole onion, whole medium onion white, 2 teaspoons of minced garlic, and half a teaspoon of salt. That's all there is in there with the 4 cups of vegetable broth. So then the tricky part, which we're going to do now, is to transport it to your blender or Vitamix. So, and I'm just going to do half of it here. to show you. And you want to you can let it cool just a little bit, just to make it a little bit easier to transfer. Make sure you get some liquid in there. Sometimes I can fill the whole thing, the whole pot in there, and it works, but you know, it's at the very top, it might come out a little bit, so we're gonna just do a little bit less. So I love this soup for lunch. Soups for lunch are my favorite thing, with some avocado toast. And on your avocado toast, you can put a little nutritional yeast, which is full of B12 vitamins, which is great if you're vegan and plant-based. You want to take a B12 supplement or get some nutritional yeast or other forms of supplementation. And then, let's see, I could use a little more liquid. We are going to blend it, and seriously, that is it. It's very easy. Okay, the longest part is just letting it cook on the stovetop, but it was only like 10 minutes, okay? So let's see how this goes on live video. All right, make sure your lid's down, especially if it's still warm. We're gonna start it low. Make sure it's down to low, because sometimes mine's blasting on high. Okay, so hold your ears, here we go. And then you can just gradually increase it. It's very fast. I probably didn't even need to do it that long. And that's got the steam, and you can see how easy that is. You just have to cook the squash, really. But it has so much flavor from the garlic and the onions and that vegetable broth that I love. So then if I do need to do 2 shifts, if all of it doesn't fit, I'll transfer that into the bowl and then do my next shift and transfer that in. So I'm almost done. And I'll do that when we're done. But then the last step, if you like beans, I know not everybody loves beans, but beans are a great source of plant-based protein. They're high in fiber, and I'm using these white beans from Simple Truth Organic, or you could use white navy beans, whatever you like best. But these are only 99 cents, and again, they're organic. They're at the regular grocery store. They're at Ralph's Yard, California. So then I just add the beans into the pot. You don't have to cook them. And then just stir them in. And then it just gives it a little more sustenance. And I really love that added touch. So add in the white beans, give it a stir. And you are ready to go for a fabulous lunch. And again, you can add some avocado toast or crackers or whatever you like. So I hope you'll try this delicious, very easy, 6-ingredient butternut squash white bean soup. Have a great day, and thank you always for saving animals with your food choices.